You were advising Donald Trump. I was going to introduce you as an advisor to Donald Trump. You are now a former. Why?
Well, I didn't want to fly under false colors. I've been an advisor and felt that I was making a contribution, and I strongly support Mr. Trump for president, did since early September. And I wish him well, but I'm not really functioning as an advisor anymore.
You have come out, Ambassador, on this show and others, and you have said things that don't necessarily, jive with what Donald Trump said, specifically on this most recent issue of Russia's responsibility for hacking the U.S. election. Donald Trump does not admit this. James Clapper today said that there are many in the intelligence community, they perceive this as disparaging of the community. A former chief of staff for Leon Panetta, also a former CIA director, told me this could lead to a national security crisis. Intel tonight, you heard Pamela Brown. The U.S. Intel says they now know the identities of the very Russians who actually leaked the information to Julian Assange at WikiLeaks. Donald Trump does not admit to any of this. In fact, he's citing Julian Assange. Is part of your leaving because you're frustrated with him?
No. That latter point about the in-betweens, the middlemen for the Russians, is a new find, I think, within the last day or so. To me, that's extremely important. And I think that once they've got the identity of some of these people, I think that makes it clear that it was more or less centrally orchestrated rather than somewhat more disheveled, as I was characterizing it up until a couple of days ago. I think the Russians have been involved in one way or another, but it looks now from this most recent announcement as if it was more in a control mode than just a participation mode. So
is it time for Trump to say, okay, enough on this, Uncle?
When I was advising him, I didn't tell anyone what I communicated, and I've worked for 4 presidents, 2 Republicans, 2 Democrats. I've never told anyone what I said to them or they said to me, and I'm not going to start now.